Woman. Wonder Woman. Hi guys, welcome to Bathtime with Eric. I'm Eric from Flame On at nerdyshow.com, the all gay, all geeky podcast. I am here with my bi-weekly video chat, my Bathtime chat, where I talk about comics and movies and other nerdy things. Today, I was going to focus more on, because yesterday was Free Comic Book Day. So with Free Comic Book Day, we had some great books that came out. So that's what I want to focus on. I want to talk a little bit about them. I'm going to talk about Marvel. They put out a couple of books. One of them, which is one of my favorites, is Guardians of the Galaxy. It starts showing why Tony Stark goes to Venom, Captain Marvel, and starts explaining why they're going to be present in Guardians of the Galaxy. He feels that because he did his stint with Guardians for a while, and he feels that with that they should always be present. You know, nobody's policing them, so they should have an Avenger present in case they need anything. Somebody's there. It was kind of cool. We already got a taste of Venom being there in the, I think it was the 25th anniversary issue, the big issue that came out. I don't think it's 25 issues. But anyway, there was a big issue that came out recently, and it showed Venom there. And with that, it explains about the symbiote and how people react to the symbiote. So that's going to be, I think, a different take with Guardians if they go into the symbiote world. If they, because he was in a bar, and in the bar he turns around and the bartender goes to him, goes right up to Flash Thompson, and get that thing out of my bar. I know what this is. Get it out of here. So we may get something to do with the symbiote, which will be cool because, of course, Sony announced that they're going to do Venom movies, so now they go more into the symbiote, that people will be more into it. Then we have also the other book that came out that was a lot of fun. I mean, it was really fun. I'm a huge fan of Scotty Young, and it was Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon, it was just a fun book. It's going to give us a taste what his book is going to be like. And, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of Scotty Young. I love his artwork. I even love his storytelling because he did The Wizard of Oz. He was the artist on that. He, Avengers vs. X-Men, X-Babies vs. A-Babies, I love that. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. He's a very nice guy. So I'm very looking forward to his Rocket Raccoon book. Now, the big one, for me, was my favorite. I was blown away by it. It was, for a Free Comic Book Day book, it was real and solid. It was amazing, and that is, what I'm talking about, is DC Comics Future's End. Future's End book, it goes into so much, and it's their big event. Really, that's what it is. It's all about their big event that's coming up. And actually, issue 1, we got the Free Comic Book Day, the 0, and issue 1 drops this Wednesday on the 7th. So, so they're not wasting time. Like Trinity War, they dropped the ball. They came out with Trinity War a couple of years ago with their Free Comic Book Day thing, and then we waited almost a year before Trinity War started. So that kind of was annoying, and that annoyed the hell out of me a lot. So that, so I'm glad that they're backing that up and boom, we're getting it right away. So, and in this book, they're trying to make, basically, this book is showing Terry McGinnis is the future Batman. Period. In this new 52, Terry McGinnis is future Batman. That's very exciting. They're dealing with the OMACs, which, if you don't know what an OMAC is, it's similar to the Sentinels that Marvel, Marvel has Sentinels, so DC has OMACs. That, of course, Bruce Wayne created because he's a douchebag. Bruce created because he's afraid of everybody going to kill him. So it was really dark and really exciting. Frankenstein, Agent of Shade, he was there, and he was like part OMAC, and he was fighting Flash and Green Lantern, John Stewart, and while he's battling, he opens his trench coat, and in his stomach is friggin' Black Canary's head. Does the sonic scream, and then he shuts it again. Wonder Woman's there, and she's like part spider, and for her arm she has like these blades. So I'm freaked. Superman, there's a lot. It's a lot, and it's the future, and Terry has to come back and fix it. And I love that Bruce told him in the future, Bruce was just like, look, don't talk to me in the past because I'll try and stop it. So I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this. It was phenomenal. It was one of my favorites this time around for the Free Comic Book Day. In other news, DC Comics on the movie front, DC Comics announced Ray Fisher is going to be Cyborg in Batman vs Superman. Who's Ray Fisher, you might ask? So I IMDb'd it. And all he really did was this off-brand Muhammad Ali thing off Broadway, and had a short film under his name. This is his first real movie. I don't know. I don't know if I'm very excited. Cyborg, okay, big deal. He's gonna, obviously they're building for the Justice League movie, and the Justice League movie now. Okay, Batman vs Superman, if I am correct, was slated for 2016, and I just don't. Now Justice League is slated for 2015 to go up against Avengers Age of Ultron. I guess we'll see the proper dates and the proper times when everything's actually going to come out. I just need to see Wonder Woman. Now you guys know I like my Diana, so I like to see her. They also announced that there's going to be like 9 of the movies coming, but a few of my favorites. My first on top of the list is Fables. I'm super excited. I mean, fantasy stuff is really hot right now. The whole fantasy world, Cinderella, Snow White, etc. Maleficent's coming. So I'm very excited about Fables. I'm a huge, huge fan. Granted, I didn't read volume, I believe it's 19 that just dropped, but I've read all the way up to there so far. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. They have that. We have Sandman. We have 100 Bullets. We have Metal Men. Geoff Johns, I love you, but he's so old school in his mentality. You're giving me a lot of crap I don't give a crap about, like Hourman, TV series stuff, blah blah blah. I don't want to get into it. I just don't want to get into it. I have a goal here, and I'm going to talk about my goal. But I am excited for Fables. I'm excited for Sandman. I like 100 Bullets, so I'm excited to see this stuff that's about to be coming. Marvel. Tonight I'm going to see. I have a date with the one and only Batman tonight. So we're going out to dinner. We're going to go see SpiderMan, which I'm super excited for. I'm not a big SpiderMan buff, but I mean, the movies are fun. I like the way they have him move now. He really, in this, Andrew Garfield really, I believe, embodies Spider-Man. He really knows what the jokes, and he looks like him, and he's ultimate Spider-Man, if anything. I like that. So I'm excited to see that tonight with my honey. So we'll get back to that in 2 weeks. I'll talk about it, how I felt about it. Also, they have an XMen Days of Future Past that comes out, I think it's on the 23rd, which, now if anybody knows me, and if you watch my videos, you know by now, I love me some X-Men. X-Men is my favorite Marvel thing ever. So they say that the 3 big surprises that they're keeping well under wraps, because I haven't been able to find out exactly what it is. So I'm excited about this. And the 3 surprises, which I'm praying that they utilize for the next X-Men movie, is they give me a sneak peek behind Apocalypse. They give me a little bit of Sinister, because Sinister and Apocalypse work hand in hand a lot. So they could bring them together. And of course, I want my Jean Grey back. I need Jean back in these movies. And I would be blown away if they bring her back. So I'm hoping, with Bryan Singer playing with the timeline, I've been telling people he's Star Trekking it. Because Star Trek, they were able to change the whole timeline. And I think that's what he's doing. He's getting rid of Brett Ratner's mess of X-Men 3, and he's changing everything. So now he has a whole new playing field, a whole new thing to play with, with Magneto and Professor again. And so I'm excited. Very, very excited. I'm very happy that Bryan Singer is doing this. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, off track of the big 2, one of my favorite indie books is Chew. I'm not going to sit here and explain it. Look it up, because if I sat here and explained it, you will look at me like I have 9 heads, unless you read it. If you read this comic series by Image, and John Layman's the writer, freaking hilarious. Hilarious. It's dark humor, because you get some really dark, gritty moments, he's a cop and stuff like that. But then there are some friggin' hilarious things that happen. But they announced it's going to be an animated series, which I'm very excited for. And the voice of Tony Chu, who's Asian in the comic series, is going to be voiced by the guy who plays Glenn in Walking Dead. So I'm really excited, I had a little thrill there, because this is one of my favorites. Like, Walking Dead was my favorite. I got excited that they were going to put that on TV. So is this. So that is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please click like and share the video with people that you think that would like me, or just share because you love me. Subscribe, click like and subscribe as well. And to catch more Bathtime chat from me, head over to flameonpodcast.com and subscribe to our podcast. And it's also through the Nerdy Show. And if you are ever in Orlando, please come by and stop by a comic shop and say hi. I would love to meet you all. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great night.